Hi guys, how are you? So today we will know what is the type of copying the object. So basically we will see many of the code. There are two types of copy an object, just like the deep and shallow copy. So I will say how these copies are performed, and these are very important because sometimes we are copying some object, okay, and we are not having attention that when we are copying, then uh, when the copy is performed, so in that case what happens, if any object is copied to another object, it means the object values are not copied. It's a reference, the location, the address or copies. So the address, when address is copied, means when someone location is copied, it means that can be hacked, that can be just like that can be taken in action. So what actions means, when the value of new object, which is basically the new copied object, is there, and we are when we are trying to change the value of new object, so what do you think, the the old object value also change, because now both object are identical in terms of address, in terms of location. So you have to keep in mind very much here. When you have to copy, then you have to precisely note that when I am copying, so there should not be direct copying object, just like other variables, because variable copy is different and object copy is indifferent. Because when we are copying an object, we are actually copying the address or location. Okay, so keep in mind, this is very important things and generally asked in question in interviews, and the persons are confused what we have to do, and they are doing coding. They are doing coding day by day, but they don't know the difference. What is the difference? Why we are just like making the copy and these kind of things happens. Okay, so in my array video or the previous in the basic JavaScript video, I have told that when we are copying any array element, so that is not impacted. Okay, and when we are copying to value, that is there is an impact with the value. So these kind of things I have previously discussed, but today I am discussing only how to make a copy, how to when we are copying anything. So what how we overcome this issue when we are copying, the address should not copy to other object. So first I will tell you, I think in previous video I have told you when we are copying, so address will copy. So but today I will show again that thing. So I'm not taking too much time on talking. So I just go to the code and console everything here. So I'm clearing my console here. Okay, so start, we are taking an object, for example, cost obj, we can say old. Okay, and not saying old object only. Okay, so this is the object. For example, name, f name, f name we can take, that is ghan, comma, age we can take 20, comma, a double address. You can take a location. Okay, in Noida. So this is my object, original object. So when we are log this object, what we get, object is key value pair. Just remember, what is object? Object is key value pair. Key is here, value is here, and object, it has some location. Okay, so when we are logging this object, So copy. You can see first name Ghan, age is 20, location is Noida. So this is my object. Now what we do here, we will copy the object. Const new obj. This is my new object and directly I am copying this object. And when I am printing this object, this is the object. When I am printing, then what will happen? Just watch step by step what I am just like doing here. The same object key value pair will display here for the new object, whatever the old object was. So now the same identical things happen. So what I do here, I will do just some modification in new object. For example, new object dot age equal to becomes 30. Okay. So now what happens? You can see clearly here. I change the object of new object. I am not changing the object of old object. Whatever the old object, old means the uh, which was defined earlier. But I have changed the new object. I have changed the new object, but the age value also change in the old object. So this is the main issue. We are not focusing this issue. We are just like trying to add and we confuse and we saw that why this has happened. I am copying the object. The object should be okay. So you have to take care this very much. And there are two type of things are there how to just copy these object. So there are two methods, two ways how to copy the object so that these key should not be affected. The old object should not be affected when we are trying to change our new object key value. Okay. So now what we do here, there are two ways. One is the operator using the three dot operator. I actually earlier I told you regarding this, I think, but no problem. If you are not attending that, and just go to my video so that you have some understanding on that. Spread and rest operator I have told, and I have the file for this spread.js, something I have told you. Everything rest and spread operator. So now just make and copy using this three dot, and this is the new object. Now I will try to change this as 40. Okay. New object becomes more old than the old one. So what becomes here? Now the output should be, you can see the new object value is change only. There is not any impact for the old one. So this is the way. Second way is what? I just comment it out, copy this and paste this. The second syntax is that to copy the object object.assign. Here what we have to do, first the object should be blank. Second, the object name should be passed here. Object.assign. Okay. So this is the second way. First is the spread operator using the spread. Second is object.assign. This is the predefined keyword. To object.assign means copying the object. Now we will put 50 over here. Okay. And printing the same code. There are some error. What is error? Object is not defined. Object is not defined. Pair object is not defined. Okay. But I think the syntax error is here. O should be in capital, not in small. Keep in mind. So you can see the new object is 50 and the old objects remains 20. So the same copy and not affecting the old one. Okay, the new object is copying with the new key value pair. Okay, this is the two way we are copying, and these two ways are called shallow copy. Okay, shallow means just like the outer key values. Shallow, we can understand shallow as outer key and values. So what is the deep copy then? Now we will just copy this object and it's renaming it as the deep. And for this location, it is fine. I will see the address. I will put the address colon, then again an object and city. Deep means to some label, to some other labels. The outer label is there, then after the second layer, second label is there. Okay. So city should be, we can say it's Noida, so you can say some US you can put, no issues. City US. Okay. So what happened here? Here is the key value pair. Then again, I create an address key, and address is an object, sub object. Address is also a sub object of this parent object. So it has also it is also treated as object and has the key city and its value is US. So when we want to change the city, so what we will do here for this deep, when I'm trying to change dot address dot city, because we have to access this city. And here we can say, for example, UK. So what happens here? This is the old object. Okay. And I have changed it. So the old object is here. Now just try to put here. What happens here? So the location is Noida, address city is UK. It becomes address is UK. It becomes UK here. Okay. So our object value is easily change here. No problem. And when we are copying something, for example, here I have copied for this new object. And I will put here this. And for this new object, I have changed UK1, for example. So what happens here? New object I have printed, the old object I have printed. So what happens here? You can see both the object has UK1. It means it is not easily updated. Means the when we are changing in the new object, which was I have assigned as a object.assign for this deep one. Normally it is working fine when there is a one label, so it is working fine. So when the new object is there and when we are trying to change the key of this particular object, new object, so it is this is not affected to the old one. I have commented this. So old one means this one. So using the object.assign and this spread, it will not work. So it is called just like deep copy. It is not working for the shallow copy method, shallow copy ways. So we will use as deep copy. So how we will use deep copy? So there is a syntax, deep copy syntax is there. JSON.stringify. Stringify means it convert to string to the particular object, to the given object. This convert to string. String means double quotes, double quotes, double quotes, double quotes, double quotes, string. means it becomes the plain object, plain string. Okay, it becomes the plain string in that case, object.stringify. Then again we have to convert it. This becomes a string. Then again we have to convert is on object. So what it how we will do this JSON.parse. This is the method to again convert this to the original object. Now this is the old object, this is the new object. We are trying to change the city. So UK2, I will do something like this. New object is printed here, old object is printed here. Okay. So our new object has US city, and our old object has US city, and new object has UK city. So using this deep method, we can change, we can update the value of new object that will not affect the old object. Deep means the inner level keys will not affect. So you can see here the output, you can see easily here. So the old object is having the address US, and you can see this has the new address, updated address, the new object. So that is not affected. Previously, when we are just copying, we are using this spread operator and object.assign. Again, in the innermost level, means deep level, it is again affected the same address location, because it is located at the same address location, and we are just changing the address location using this deep conversion. So it is called as, we can say it is ignore if we have some typo mistake. You have to only consider on the concepts. This is deep copy. So these are two types of object copy. Okay, so one I have removed const new obj equal to object dot assign. So how this perform? Blank object comma the object name which you are making the copy. Okay, so these are this is also the shallow copy example. Sorry, happens. And this is deep copy. And there is no any other way to make a deep copy of this. This is the only way to make a deep copy using this object.stringify, then object.parse. Stringify becomes just convert to the string, and then again the object.parse converts is to the original object, just like in the object format. Okay, in the object format. So these two I will push in the just like repository, and I will add the repository link in my comment box. So our next topic we will decide, I will decide what should be there, but I think and there should be I'm soon I will start for just like interview questions and answer series, because there are a lot of just like students are facing a lot of problems during the interview times. So during interview they are just like have no words, just like how the practically what and what amount of answer they have to tell in front of interviewer, because there are just like multiple rounds are there for him. So that's just like one beginner and one just like not expert or medium. Only the beginner level I will put some questionnaire series, and then expert and medium combined on this. So in start, I will try to add in each video, I will try to add five questions. I will discuss each of these questions, not just like giving the more answer, just like more uh, just like very long answer on those questions, but critically what answer should be, just like concept we have to tell to in front of interviewer. It is not just like we are just conversation and we are just telling the theory part. Okay, practically what he is asking, just to the point we have to answer on that. Okay guys, uh thank you so much for this. Thank you.